Welcome to LSU's Tiger Stadium after dark, an environment unlike any other in sports. Very intimidating for visitors. As they say, this is where visitors' dreams come to die. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the Florida Gators, taking on the 11th ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So the Gators offense comes on the field first today.
Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
They're going to run it here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Gators are looking to keep this drive going. Testing the right side here. The gain is 4, so it's second and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Tailback with another carry. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly hold, nullified. Some up 10 yards. 6th play of the drive coming up. Single back, takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Hold him. That one hurts, backs him up 10 yards. Coach has got to be frustrated. Another penalty. It's 1st and 30. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down. Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Stepping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made by the tight end. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense. First and goal from the 10. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough, tough environment for visitors. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0.
That makes the score Florida 7, LSU 0.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Florida Gators offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. We've got some interesting matchups here today, Kirk. Each quarterback is going to have to account for an elite free safety on the other side.
Well, Chris, I think this is the game within the game, to be honest. These two free safeties are great at operating and just roaming in coverage. It's going to be interesting to see how these two move around on the chessboard of this game.
They call it a counter run here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Encroachment. Defense. And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. Offense getting set. It's second down. Give it to the back again. Eludes a tackle. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run it. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Snags a quick throw. They bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing.
Got him, he's sacked.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line for the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship, and we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Bringing pressure. And he goes down. The first quarter will end on that sack. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Florida 7, LSU 0.
They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. And here comes the punter onto the field. See if he can make a play on this return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Gators offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Here's the second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the ball to the ground. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Second, there's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass caught inside the 15. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Gators looking to keep this drive rolling. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
LSU 0.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? 1st down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, nice 1st down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rent and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hand make a play.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Long enough and good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This has been a rough 1st half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And Gets out of bounds after gaining a few yards. That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught quickly. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Looks to the left, pass caught. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Third down, out of the shotgun. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, it's really a pretty simple thing here by this quarterback. He sees press man on the outside, so he sends his receiver on a go route, and he hits him in perfect stride for a nice gain downfield. And to be honest, Chris, this is a matchup I'm sure he's going to be looking for as often as he can today.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
7 yards on the play. Offense facing 4th down.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
Timeout, LSU.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. He missed it. The deficit remains 17 points off the miss.
Florida, 17. LSU, 0.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And the Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. Returner choosing to field this one. The returner is brought down. Gets started in the next drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Off the play fake on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it for a big gain. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Extra point try coming now. He hits the up and good to get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Florida offense is back out on the field now. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. It's Davis. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Gators bring their punt team onto the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. Gain on the play.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The punt team making their way on the field.
Number 15 in punt formation to kick it away.
The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
The gain makes it second and medium. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. And here's the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Peters. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Offense come up with a way to cut into this lead.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. 1st and 10 now for the offense. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019. It was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Motion now from the tight end. Looking to throw it on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. Who's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Gets some space around the 30. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. Man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Again, makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Ball lands at the 8 and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And they'll use the ground game here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Same tailback, another carry. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Handoff to the right side. Fights through the tackler. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
The Gators will try to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
This drive has already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. They'll come up on second down now. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
1st and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. Sticking with the running game. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Open. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? The Gators will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Oh, a reverse. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano a mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Handoff to the single back. And we're able to get him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field.
So here we go. It could come down to this possession, Kurt. Sets up as a potential classic finish.
Well, Chris, after everything that's going on in this field in a rivalry game, if you're a quarterback, this is what you dream about. Having the ball in your hands with a chance to lead your team down and potentially win this game.
Getting set. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, making
here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him.
The pass is incomplete. Brings up second down.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he pulls in the catch. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Brings up third down.
On 3rd and long here. Drops back. Catch made on the left side. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
22.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. The Gators offense retakes the field. In the final minute here, you'd expect them to take a knee and just secure the victory. But will they? On first down, it's play action. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 25.
Touchdown, Gators.
Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Number 12.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
27, LSU, 14.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Under pressure, just lets it go. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And the pass is too high, out of bounds, and not complete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival. Get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.